Good morning, everyone. This is Jaslin from Simply Nature every Thursday 8 a.m. and this is Healthy is Sexy currently. And good morning, everyone in the Philippines, mabuhay, and all my friends in Singapore. 大家早上好 Hong Kong friends, 大家早晨 Jaslin every Thursday 8 a.m. with you. Healthy is Sexy by Simply Nature. Alright, so good morning, Santos. I saw you coming in on board. Thank you for watching once again. Alright, so what I'm going to share with you today is, before I do that, I always say that before you change your body, you must first change your mind. So it will be silly to think that you can change your body without changing your mindset. So every Thursday, I will be with you here to share with you more so that you have a brighter and a broader view about why healthy is sexy and that why we have to start doing something about health. Alright, so let me start by just a second, huh? I'm trying to repost it back to my own post so that people there could actually just follow me. Okay, I hope you guys have a great week, so far, and a healthy week as well. So what I'm going to share with you this week is something like a continuation about what Shan has been sharing last Tuesday and this Tuesday regarding cancer. So I'm going to share a little on my perspective on how and why we should be fighting cancer right now and not when you had that cancer situation. It could be too late. So when it comes to fighting cancer, we're talking about Hua Fei. Thank you for watching, Hua Fei. I think this is the first time I saw you. Stay tuned on my channel every Thursday at 8 a.m. Alright, this is Jaslin with you. So I'm going to share with you the 4 cancer fighting food that you should be eating every day. Alright, so that we are always responsible of what we put in our body. When it comes to cancer fighting food, most experts agree, that it should consist of predominantly plant-based diet. I know, I'm hearing that from the Philippines. This is a country that is really lacking of plant food. Alright, every time where we go, whether it's breakfast, lunch, or dinner, meat-based product is the main food of the people here. So let me share with you more about why vegetable or plant-based food is so critical, so crucial in your everyday life. Alright, so everybody know cancer is a deadly disease that we should be avoiding at all costs. All costs. Alright, how many of you heard of this saying? Prevention is better than cure. Do you agree with me? Come on, guys. Do you agree with me with this statement? If yes, then let's do it. We're going to do prevention measure so that on our program, we are teaching you tips, health tips, things to avoid so that we don't get to that stage, So the very basics right here is, so protecting your cells against cancer should always be on your forefront, alright? On your forefront, on your priority, on your everyday life. I mean, no doubt about it. Growing up, we all had the liberty to eat everything, anything that we want, without being worried about sickness. Come on, I mean, who bothers, who cares? At the age of teens, at the age of 20s, even early 30s, you probably will be thinking, life is really live to eat, rather than eat to live. So I'm going to go on that later, alright? So we don't have to worry about disease or lifestyle sickness or even cancer. But as you grow older, as an adult, what is the age of adult? You could be in your late 30s, late 20s, early 40s. I think you are an adult, right? But as an adult, you need to pay more attention to the food that you eat, and that it can be as simple as controlling what goes into your body. So where is the entrance to your body? Your mouth, your taste bud. So that's the saying, good food isn't that healthy, and bad tasting food is usually a much healthier one. Alright, so interestingly, on a sidetrack, research conducted in 10 European nations shows that those who really follow such a diet had the most protection against cancer. And what are the diet? Mediterranean diet. You know, what is this diet about? It emphasize eating primarily with plant-based food such as fruits, nuts, vegetables, whole grains, you know, and lume. So, and also replacing butter with healthy fats such as olive oil. So using herbs and spices a lot to favor. Hi, Dr. Victor. Thank you for watching. Thank you so much. You know, if you have any pointer, any comment, please do so. All right, you can always comment over there. And yes, I love you. All right. So also Mediterranean diet actually limit a lot of red meat. You know, only probably a few times, 2 to 3 times in a month. In a month, hear that? In a month. By the way, our body consists of 7 trillion over cells, you know, plus minus, out of which 100 millions are actually making up cancer cells in our body. And it can manifest one day by beginning to grow, multiply too much, then ultimately it became a tumor and somewhere in our body, and then it started to grow and grow, then it became, you know, cancer cells. So just to let you know, basically in general, research has shown that what are the two major causes that's causing cancer right now. All right, chemical and radiation. I think I share a lot in my previous episode about avoiding chemical product, substance, exposing yourself to chemical intake, food intake is full of chemical, radiation as well. Radiation, hello, my cell phone, my computer. I mean, these are all emitting radiation. Even your television says smart TV, guys, smart TV, all right? So, but bear in mind, I'm not saying that you can't enjoy your life, all right? Hear me right, okay? But avoid it, as much as you can. Therefore, it is crucial that we take not just necessary step, but necessary conscious step to avoid these two substances into our life. All right, if you want to live a long life, free of sickness, free of cancer, you have to start right now. All right, fighting cancer will be too late if you are fighting cancer when you had cancer. I mean, hopefully by then you are able to have the immunity and the strength and the energy to fight cancer. But now there's a saying right now, especially what we're doing in Simply Nature, we are doing a lot of preventive measure, because fighting cancer is not about later part of your life. Fighting cancer is right now, right? So this can usually be done by taking a good look at the food and the lifestyle choices. So I'm going to share with the 4 food, all right? 4 food, so easy. I'm not asking you to do lifestyle changes completely, but let's start with something that is practical, something that is achievable, biteable, all right? So back to free radical. Free radical are a major cell destroyer, by the way, if you do not know that. Free radical are a major cell destroyer, and abnormally high concentration of such free radical in our body can be caused by exposure to ionizing radiation and other environmental toxic, such as air pollution, water pollution that's coming into your body. So free radical. Oh, and the other way, Singaporean, if you're Singaporean out there, I'm sure you know what is bakwa, pork jerky in short. Even my Filipino friends knew about our famous pork jerky, bakwa in Singapore. All right, fantastic, delicious, yummy. And especially we would like to pick the one that is burnt, charcoal burnt corner. If you know what I'm talking about. That's full of free radical, by the way. So free radical are either formed naturally in a body or by environmental toxic, such as smoker out there. Stay tuned, avoid that if you could. Start to cut down smoking, slowly, and you can take it out from your lifestyle. So secret smoking. That's why everywhere right now in the Philippines, there's a law of non-smoking in many areas. and you can only smoke in a assigned area. All right, so smoking is causing a lot of free radical to your body. Heavy metals, if you miss my episode on heavy metals, please tune on to my YouTube channel, as a topic on heavy metals that you should avoid. What are the things that are found with heavy metals you should avoid. All right, of course, these are the few that I've just mentioned that you could avoid so that you do not have too much free radical. We can't totally avoid or totally eradicate free radical because of the environment we're living in. I'm not sure if you're living in a mountain. People say in Antipolo, in Baguio. Mind you, I've been hearing a lot about Baguio right now. It's super polluted, super congested. It's been very commercialized right now, super high traffic. It used to be a place that's so beautiful, free radical is really, probably least in that area, even Antipolo or Tagaytay. But as population grew, as places get more and more commercialized, it's hard to avoid. All right, so but still make an effort. All right, so today we are focusing more on the cancer fighting food. All right, so the food list actually contain anti-inflammatory property. Okay, you'll be hearing a lot about this term, right? Anti-inflammatory. This is important because a lot of lifestyle disease started off with that because of inflammation. That's why the rest are history. How you get your diabetic, how you suffer your high blood, high cholesterol. It all started with the root cause of inflammation. So you really have to look for things that is anti-inflammation, full of anti-inflammation property, which is important. All right, so keep that in mind, because these are really important food that will help you to fight cancer and to prevent cancer from forming at a very young age. Sometimes it is really hard switching diet. Me too, especially when you are forced to eat what you don't like to eat at all. Agree? Even going to tell you to drop your chocolate, to drop all the sweets, because too much carbo, in fact, it will lead to a certain form of inflammation, especially if you are a person that's always that small, no exercise, no drinking water. These are the topics that I've talked about, in my previous episode. And if you miss it, please tune in to the link that I'm going to give it to you. I'll give it to you, the YouTube channel. Okay, so let's get to the food that is full of anti-inflammatory and antioxidant in your diet. All right, so number one, cruciferous vegetable. I find it very hard to pronounce. Vegetable. These are the favorite food that you should be falling in love right now. Learn to fall in love. You find it hard, but please fall in love with the fruit, with the vegetable. All right, these are the fruits that I'm going to mention right now. Broccoli, Brussels sprout, cabbage, cauliflower, green kale, mustard green, radish, turnips, watercress. These are some of the food, because this vegetable actually contain, I'm going to pronounce this a scientific word. All right, I find it very hard, but bear with me. Glucosinolates, which are sulfur-containing chemical, which is a good one, that during your food preparation or chewing and digesting this vegetable, this glucosinolates are broken down to form biological active compound such that they are capable of inhibiting the development of cancer cells that, is already existing in your body. It's just that it's not active. It's probably in dormant stage right now. Everybody has cancer cells. Come on, don't kid yourself. All right, in several organs that's been tested on mice and rats, animal testing, even including bladder, breast, colon, liver, lungs, and stomach, literally your major organs. It has the ability to inhibit the development of cells, cancer cells in your body. So of course, there's many ways of saying, should I eat raw? Should I eat cooked? if you know the source that is coming from, the vegetable source that it's coming from, and it's really free of chemical and pesticide, then go ahead and eat the raw. But because the food source that we're getting now, a lot of us do not know where the source is coming from. So I would always encourage you to poach it, to steam it, you know, to boil it for a while, maybe not more than 3 minutes, so that you actually by boiling on high temperature, you could actually eradicate the pesticide. You know, I'm not sure how much, but at least some. So, you know, this vegetable really is so critical in our life right now. You know, in fact, finding right sources and paying up from your pocket vegetable, honestly, in the Philippines, is really, really not cheap. All right. So, but still, you know, this is something that you shouldn't omit from your diet. All right, because it has high antioxidant, high inflammatory properties, and of course, antioxidant. Who doesn't want it? I mean, prevention of anti-aging. So that's one way to take away with it. You know, that's a bonus. So number 2, berries. You know, berries are the best source of antioxidant. Once again, no wonder the ORAC. What is ORAC? Oxygen radical adsorbent capacity score of nearly all berries is rated very high. You know, berries are easy to find. I think in Europe, we're talking about slightly easy to find in the Philippines, you know, quite abundant in Singapore. So you can't say that you can't find berries, all right? And they hardly lose their antioxidant properties, by the way, because you eat it raw. I mean, but the other way that you could look at it is, before you eat it raw, make sure that you really clean it up. So, of course, some people actually use berry to make pastry. Not a bad idea, right? If you are a sweet tooth, use berry as a form of sugar as a pastry, all right? So berries are naturally dense nutrients fruits. So it contains a lot of rich in vitamins, you know, minerals. There's this acid that was actually a very high form of antifungal and antiviral agent that actually increase your immunity. It's called garlic, not garlic, you know, gallic acid, all right? Gallic, gallic acid. So high dense nutrients, food based, you know. Some berries are even classified as superfood. So as I said, they are rich also in proanthocyanidin antioxidants, you know, another scientific word. In fact, several studies has shown that because of these antioxidants, you know, it actually also contains anti-aging properties. So why not? Besides lowering free radical, high inflammatory, anti-aging properties, why not? All right, so I'm on number 3 right now. What is the number 3 anti-cancer food? Herbs and spices. You know, I'm not sure how many believers out there, Christian out there, it's already stated in our Bible, in Genesis, that we are given herbs as a form of food. I guess God knew from the very beginning, as He created heaven and earth, that we, human beings, needed this source of food in order for our health, for our survival, for our body, you know, for our longevity. Hello, Rahul. Nice to have you here. All right, thank you for watching. So spices are used in everyday food. In fact, in the Indian cuisine. In fact, also in the Chinese cuisine. I'm not too sure much about Philippine cuisine, but I do find spices in some of the Filipino dishes here. Spices are also used in Asian cuisine, Korean cuisine, you know, Hong Kong cuisine. So you can't say that you don't have the source of spices. Definitely spices are found in this country. You know, how would they be able to make up dishes like that? So spices, it'd be good if it's part of your everyday meal. You know, for many of us, you know, do not realize that spices and herbs are actually fantastic cancer fighting food. You know, turmeric, garlic, onions, black pepper, leeks, shallot, and of course, what else? There's one more thing, ginger as well, parsley. These spices and herbs are fantastic. In fact, they taste good in all your meals if you know how to make it. Come on, we have Google. You could Google for the recipe. It's not too hard right now to find great recipe with spices and herbs. So there's no more excuse out there, guys. In fact, many restaurants that we call it the from farm to table kind of restaurants, a lot are sprouting out. I'm excited. There's one coming out in Greenbelt 3. There will be a restaurant, I forgot the name about it, but it's from farm to table. You have all sorts of organic vegetable that's coming in the market. People are getting health conscious, because the truth is, by 2020, you like it or not, statistic has come up, proven. I would not say proven, but statistic has shown that every 3 people, 1 would be suffering cancer. So what are we waiting for? We should do something right now. All right. So herbs all along in a family of vegetables are called to be one of the best immune strengthening and anti-carcinogenic quality. So garlic especially are used in many ways. Garlic rice, I love it. All right, but of course, garlic rice with no MSG. All right, so it is advisable, to also make garlic in your food. I love it. Garlic rice over here is something that we don't find in Singapore, but every time when any guest from overseas come, I'll say, you must try the garlic rice. It's fantastic. All right, so garlic rice is one way that you could put it into your daily diet. Shallot, onion rice. I mean, my mom loved to do fried onion, so that it became one of garnishing as well for my food intake here. What else? You could actually have your ginger soup, as I mentioned last week. Or we could say parsley dishes that you put it into your pasta. So that's about it. Get hold of all these herbs and spices. All right, so number 4, beans. Beans as pretty similar with berries. They are nutrients dense and rich, even also in protein and fiber. So a country like this that is still ranked pretty high on colon cancer, because a lot of fiber lacking in their diet. So choice of it would be beans. All right, they have great antioxidant properties, that's for sure. It aids cancer fighting as well. In fact, research has shown that beans, if you want the research, please PM me, as I said, because I can't be putting everything here. You'll be very cluttered. But research has shown that beans has been one form of you could Google on PubMed. All right, www.medpub.com. You can find a lot of fantastic research nowadays they are doing on food research, on how to fight cancer. I guess people has come to realize that a very basic thing in our life, food is a source of nutrients at the end of the day. And if we could, food healing will be the best form of a way, because there's no side effect on food. So I'm not saying that drugs is not important. It's important, especially if you are going through treatment right now. And it's really the very basic protocol right now. But if you could, compress together with food, nutrition, that will strengthen your immune system, because ultimately immune system is the one that's going to fight everything for you. All right, so you have to provide your immune system with all the ammunitions that you can, the 4 they're mentioning right now. So beans are found, there's a research that says, I have it here, if you want you can PM me, to reduce the incidence of death in breast, prostate, and even colon cancer. So generally beans have a healthy promoting substance that is able to protect cancer. So these are all phytonutrients, or we say phytochemical I'm not going to name the chemical, the technical name, but literally it means that with these antioxidants in the beans, it helps to prevent the inhibiting growth of cancer cells. I'm going to repeat, every one of us has a percentage of cancer cells in our body, as long as we inhibit the growth, and that it will not come into and formulate a tumor, as they gather, then your life will be of peace and joy. All right, so in conclusion, free radicals are naturally found in our body, all right, because we are living not in the Garden of Eden anymore. So we are living in a place on earth that we are exposed with all the free radicals. Therefore, it is in our body right now, and they are dangerous to our health because it can trigger the growth of cancer cells, by the way. So we need to take care of what we eat to make sure that we do not add on to it. All right, thank you Edmund Sim for watching. I'm ending quite soon, but if you missed the front, click on to the YouTube channel, or you can just click on to follow us on Simply Nature Facebook Live. All right, so these cancer fighting food are just a few that I just mentioned. You could do your own research. I'm not limiting you to find anti-inflammatory properties food. All right, anti-cancer, anti-inflammatory, antioxidant food. All right, so research has already shown that what we eat will become a telltale sign of your health. So therefore, it's important to just don't eat to live, but don't live to eat. Don't live to eat. All right, but eat to live. All right, so I'm gonna leave with you this statement, okay? Because we are what we eat. So thank you guys for watching. All right, eat to live, don't live to eat. So that's what I have for you this Thursday. Follow me every Thursday 8 a.m. Jaslin here, sharing with you health. Today I'm touching on cancer fighting food. All right, so if you miss it, click on to the YouTube channel. It's going to upload in 10 minutes time. So thank you once again. Click on to the link if you want to win our product. Join our community. Natural solution for health. Of course, what am I talking about? I'm missing to you. Simply Nature, healthy is sexy. This is amazing cancer fighting food. We have been around for the last, I would say, 10 years in the industry, at least in the Philippines and Singapore and Macau. We have consumer even in Canada, Europe, Australia, New Zealand, Hong Kong. They are loving our cellfood, Simply Nature cellfood. You can click on simplynature.asia, fight disease. We have a fantastic superfood, high antioxidant, high anti-inflammatory, anti-aging as well. So click onto the link here, you're gonna find out more. So thank you for watching once again. God bless you all. Have a fantastic week. Signing out now. All right, love you guys. Bye.